So here you've got, who remembers when you've got two different signs? If I've got 3 plus a -4, who knows what you need to do? You need to subtract different signs, and you might want to take down this, very elementary problem. Different signs, you take the difference, and the difference is 1, and there's more of what number? There's more negatives. So your answer is going to be a -1. So that's, and then if you have, and I'll put it up, actually I'm going to put this up here. 3 plus a -4 equals a -1. What if you have a -3 plus a -4? Yeah, very good. Same sign, sum. So there's 7, and there's more negatives. And then one more, if you have a 3 plus 4, who knows what that's going to be? It's going to be a +7, same sign, sum. And then last one, if I have a -3 plus a +4, who knows the, very good. So they're not the same sign. You're not going to sum. You're going to take the difference, which is 1, and there's more positive. Well, that's the same premise, though, now with fractions. So if we're looking at, let's look at the number 2. We're only going to do a few of these. Well, in fact, we'll do the first 3. So on the number 2, who knows what you're going to be doing? Are you going to be summing those or taking the difference? Very good. You're going to take the difference, and you might want to write a note to yourself here. You're going to take the difference. So let's go ahead and first of all get the common denominator. Who thinks they know what the common denominator is? It's going to be 72. So in this case, I'm going to multiply this one, and I can put my little 8 here and my little 8 here. So I don't have to rewrite the whole thing. So 9 times 8 is 72. 8 times 9 is 72. Now, if I'm going to be, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Come here and get it. And I don't have, let's see if this, if I can start. Well, you shouldn't need an eraser just yet, because you shouldn't make any mistakes. Because I'm going to go over these with you. Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
All right, then, so again, so now, if I'm taking the difference, which one of these is the bigger that I should put on top? The one with the 3 or the 4?
3.
Is 3 bigger?
Yes.
3 is bigger?
I mean, 3 is positive.
It's positive, but I'm talking about, am I going to be able to subtract 3 minus 4? No, I have to put the absolute value, which is taken off the sign, the one that's bigger. So I need to put on my paper, so for the number 2, I need to put the 4, and 4 times 5 is 45 over 72. I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. 5 times 9 is 45. And then 8 times 9 is 72. And then we're going to subtract. We already said we're taking the difference. But again, I'm putting that there just to say we're taking the difference. That's not the sign of the number. Minus the 3 and 8. 5 times 8 is 40. 9 times 8 is 72. Okay. Now, before I even start, go back to the beginning. What is there going to be more of it? Are there going to be more negatives or positives? Very good. So I'm ignoring this only because that's just telling me I'm going to subtract. But my answer is really going to be negative. And then on this one, am I able to take 45 minus 40?
Yes.
Yes. So I've got 45 minus 40 is 5 over 72. And 4 minus 3 is 1. And that would be my final answer. These aren't on the answer bank because they wanted you to round these, and I don't want to do that right now. So this is a negative 1 and 5 over 72. Okay. Now.
So we're not supposed to do
No, we're gonna do all of them like this. That you're actually adding or subtracting. So look at the number 3. You have to look at your signs. Are these the same sign?
Yes.
Yes. So if they're the same sign, are we going to be summing those or taking the difference? Summing those. So you might want to make a note to yourself, you're going to sum those. And by the way, who knows what the sign is going to be at the very end? The negatives. There's more negatives. In fact, I can already put that right here. Who thinks they know? I've got a 9 as a denominator and a 3. Who thinks they know what the common denominator is?
9.
Yeah, because if 3 goes into 9, yes it does, you stop, that's your new number. So this one doesn't have to change, and this 3 we have to multiply it by a what?
3.
By a 3. So on adding, it doesn't matter which one goes on top. So I'm just going to put the first one, which is, and I can take off the signs now. I already know my answer is going to be negative. So it's going to be 10 and 8/9 plus 16 and 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Now, my box size is 9. Once I have 9 over 9, I could make another whole box. So you have to choose which way works better for you. Does filling up the box first work for you, or do you just want to add them as is and then make a mixed number? Okay, we'll do it both ways. So I'm going to add it as is, which is 8 and 6 is 14/9. 10 and 16 is 26. But what do I have to do with this? You have to not just reduce it, you have to make it into a mixed number. So if I have my box size 9 and I've got 14 cookies, how many more boxes can I fill? What's that?
Why did you add them?
We know we're going to get negative. We're done with the sign. Same sign sum, and there's more negatives. So I don't have to put the negative down here. All right. So, but what do I have to do with this 14 over 9? Can I make another whole box?
Yes.
Yes. And some of you can just see it. Others might need to go like this. 9 over 9 is 1, but I still have 5 extra. Okay. So this makes, so I can get rid of this. This right here is another whole box. So that's not just 26. 26 plus 1 is going to give me 27 and 5/9. And I'm glad you like to do that. For some of you, I don't. But that is available to you. Or for those of you that just like to fill a box, how many more pieces does this need to be filled? Just 1. Do I have enough to get it from this one? You may do this with adding. You may add to another one as long as you take one from this basket. So I'd have 5 left. So once you do that, wrap it, move it, and there I go. 16 and 10 is 26, plus 1 more is 27, and what's left? 5/9. To me, that's a lot easier than going through all of this. But you get to take your pick. So, with that said, we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to give you selected problems that you're going to do. So basically, we're going to do the same thing on all of them. So we're going to start with, let me see, I think, oh, these are, oh, I already know which ones we're going to do. Okay, so here we go. I think we're going to do these. Are these the same sign?
Yes.
So how are you going to solve that? Sum. So I'm going to put a little S here. Well, I'm going to put, yeah, actually sum. Are these the same sign? Yes. So what are you going to do? Are you going to add or subtract? Add. You're going to sum. And by the way, I can already put my sign. What's the sign of the first one, positive or negative? Positive. What's the sign of the number 11? Negative. There's more negatives. On 12, are you going to sum or take the difference? Sum. And in fact, on these today, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do all the ones where you have to sum. So this one you do have to sum, and there's more of what sign? What? Positive. So I already know my sign. Once I know my sign, I don't need to work with it anymore. In fact, look at all of these in row 13. Are there any that you have to take the difference? No. You're going to, April, I need you to get focused. There's none of these that you're going to take the difference. So we're going to end up doing 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Starting on this one, 17 are, is 17 the same sign?
Yeah.
So guess what we're going to do? Didn't I already pass that paper? I think I did. Is you're going to sum. Who knows what your sign is going to be?
Positive.
This one here?
Negative.
There's more negatives. Same sign sum, and there's more of what sign? There's more negatives. So I'm done with the sign. But on this one, okay, so we're going to do 17. I think we will do just this one side. So look at 18. Are these the same sign? No. So you're going to do what? Add or subtract? You're going to subtract. Okay. And who knows, there's more of what sign?
Negative.
Careful.
Positive.
There's more positives. So I know it's going to be positive. On number 19, are they the same sign?
No.
Are you going to sum or take the difference? Different signs, you take the what?
Negative.
Different signs,
Difference.
you take the difference. If they're different signs, you take the difference, or you subtract. And who knows if there's more of what sign?
Positive.
There's more positive. Okay. So you've got to subtract on those. On this one, are these the same sign? So are you going to sum or take the difference? Difference. Now, so you're going to subtract, but on this one, which one has to go on top? The 17 or the 29? The 29 must go on top. Okay. And girls and boys, that's it. We're just going to do these today. We're not going to do the back side. When you start with the number 9, okay, here is your answer bank. These are the answers for row 9, problems from row 9. These are the problems from row 13. These are the problems from row 17, which are these here. So row 9, row 13, row 17. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to let you have the rest of the period to go ahead and get these down. Again, the first 2 rows completely sum up to 17, and then the last 3 subtract, subtract, subtract. Can you handle that? All right.